why don't you, we're coming here, we're having you today. You know that our community is composed of a plethora of different levels of experience, whether people have done one transaction or they bring capital and they've done zero transaction in that capacity. We've also got individuals who have done 1,000+ unit developments, et cetera. So how is this going to be valuable to the person who's done, 1,000 transactions or 100 transactions when we're talking about two things, which are a JV agreement and executing, the closing of a property that we're all very familiar with? How am I or somebody that's done 1,000+ transactions going to get value out of this?
It's a great question, Dakota. Look, not only am I going to speak to somebody that doesn't have as much experience as the person that's done 1,000 doors or acquired, an apartment block or big sky rises, because I believe we have some clients or some people in our community that have done that. My presentation not only is going to speak to the ins and outs of the real estate transaction that maybe their lawyer, even the most seasoned vet, hasn't explained all the details of why we can't give you keys without a fire insurance. Now maybe you know that, but why does it really matter? Because the lender does not allow us to do it. I'm going to give you all the tidbits. It might be a refresher for some people, and I apologize for the people that don't want to hear about that. But the JV agreement will also give some more information to seasoned vets as young people and people in our community that are just getting into this business don't really understand fully all the details of JV and why you need it there to protect you and what details need to be put in place to make sure you're protected and your JV partner is protected. It can't just go one way. For people that are doing high level transactions on apartment blocks and big sky rises to whatever type of commercial property you're into, land development and all that, JV agreements is good. This agreement that I'm going to talk about and why you get into JVs and all the different skills is going to give you either a better understanding of what a JV agreement should be like for even the most sophisticated people. The JV agreement that I have provided is pretty detailed, as you can see from there. But again, a JV agreement is different for each individual and each different circumstance. But you're going to hear from me some stories that are nightmares with dealing with JV people that, hey, look, that's an example that maybe I didn't understand. Maybe for the more seasoned vet, you're going to hear something that's shocking examples, right? That you may not have come around. And those are things that we want to cover up. Even on the ins and outs, you're going to hear examples about what happened in a real estate transaction when the lawyer didn't get, something from the client, a fire insurance to title insurance issues. So, I think it's going to be valuable to each part of our community. We have some high performers and in our community, and I want to try to get everybody that information.
Yeah, I appreciate it. That's all we needed. I just wanted to make sure that we preface that for everyone in the community. And guys, just once again, that highlights everything, right? These are two surface level topics, perhaps. But what we're doing as a community is we're taking that specific topic and we're diving so deep into it that we're highlighting absolutely every aspect and every conflict and every, thing to consider. And so that's what Ataf's really bringing, right? We get to see what actually occurs behind the scenes inside of his firm, what makes him different, what makes him stand out, and what things to consider when looking at other lawyers or employing somebody like Ataf or his firm. But furthermore, with regards to JV agreements, right? Getting an example of a high level scope JV agreement and also being able to see all the ins and outs and what Ataf has been able to do so successfully for many partnerships and many different acquisitions, and what type of things to consider, what type of questions to ask, how to bring everybody and have that basically bulletproof, if you will, piece of paper that protects everyone in all aspects. So I think you're going to really, really drive the value home.
I appreciate it, Dakota. I look forward to presenting to the group, and I look forward to all the questions.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Ataf.
Take care.